Hello my friends! Happy Halloween to everyone! Halloween is a special day for many people, so let's do a Halloween special with all of our space friends. It will be so exciting. Are you ready? Let's go!
The night sky, full of stars. For eons, human beings have gazed up at its tranquil beauty, taking solace in the peaceful stillness of this vast and eternal cosmic cornucopia. And yet, all the while, lurking beyond our solar system, among the billions of stars and the exoplanets that orbit them, is another sort of Milky Way altogether. A far more sinister space. A place only sophisticated space telescopes and imaging processes can reveal. A place of unequaled terrors. Come with us now, if you dare, and discover the Galaxy of Horrors. Feel the rains of terror, the killer you never see coming. With winds of up to 5,400 miles per hour and torrential rains of glass blowing sideways. The weather here is deadly, and don't let its cobalt blue color fool you. This hazy, blowtorched atmosphere is riddled with silicate particles, making this an unearthly death trap no mortal would dare want to face. Or discover the zombie worlds that exist in this most inhospitable corner of the galaxy, the Poltergeist planet. One of 3 dead planets shambling through the twisted magnetic fields of their corpse star Lich, which is itself the collapsed core of an exploded star. But despite its demise, this undead star spins twin beams of radiation that could incinerate a spaceship foolish enough to venture too close. Even if you could make it to the surface, your nightmares would continue as the radiation from the zombie star rains down on planet Poltergeist, as well as her neighboring dead worlds of Draugr and Phobitor, creating sickly irradiated auroras to light up your certain death. These are just a sampling of the terrible, unwelcoming worlds that inhabit our Galaxy of Horrors.
That was terrifying. Make sure to download your favorite Galaxy of Horrors posters today at a website near you, specifically exoplanets.nasa.gov. So, turns out you don't need to be a scientist or an engineer to work at NASA. Just look at me.
Yes! Dear NASA, I am GeoShifter. I am 36 years old and I live in Belgium. Space has always excited me and my dream is to be an astronaut. After I watched all episodes of Star Trek, I have been trying to build different rockets in my garage. So far, only one launch was successful and I burned my leg pretty seriously, but I'm learning fast and making good progress. I think I would be a good employee in a real space company like NASA, and I would like to apply for a job. I'm okay with the minimum wage and I'm willing to work weekends. Also, I don't mind paying the $15 for the Freemason Club card. Please contact me, NASA. Thank you.
Now, we are going to introduce you to the plagued minds behind these chilling works of dark art we just saw. Let's head on over to our friends on the West Coast at the Jet Propulsion Laboratory. Thalia, Tiffany, happy Halloween!
Scott, thank you.
Over to you.
So I am Thalia Rivera-Khan, and I am joined here by Dr. Tiffany Kataria, who is an exoplanet scientist. So Tiffany, we just saw the trailer.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about the posters.
Absolutely.
So we have Reigns of Terror.
Uh-huh.
Can you tell us a little bit about this planet and what makes it so terrifying?
Yeah, and so this planet is called HD 189733b. It rolls off the tongue. It's what's called a hot Jupiter, and it's called that because it's Jupiter in size, but it orbits really, really close close to its star. So it's actually 10 times closer than Mercury is to our sun. And so because of that, it's super, super hot. Hot enough, in fact, that the rocks we find on Earth are hot enough to be vaporized and forming clouds and raining out in the atmosphere. And because this planet also experiences very high winds, we'd actually expect this rain, these rains of glass, because they're mainly silicates, these sand sorts of particles, we'd expect those particles to be driven sideways from the winds.
Wow, so our Santa Ana winds have nothing on this planet.
Absolutely not.
Why are they so happy? They are talking about zombies, reigns of terror, reigns of glass. What the fuck, man?
All right, so let's talk about our next poster, which is Zombie Worlds, PSRB 1257 plus 12. Can you tell us a little bit about these planets and what makes them so inhospitable?
Yeah, absolutely. So this system is actually perfect for Halloween because the names of the planets and the star in the system are actually undead creatures. So the star is called Leech, and then in the trailer you saw the planets are called Poltergeist, Dragar, and I'm forgetting the third one.
Phobator.
Phobator, thank you. And so all of those are undead creatures already, so it was prime for a Halloween poster. And so these planets are orbiting what's called a pulsar, and so this is a dead neutron star that's rapidly rotating. It's in fact rotating every 6 milliseconds or so, and it's really small but still really hot, giving off all of these radio emissions, and so in fact very inhospitable to life, but perfect for a Halloween poster.
Brilliant.
Nice Halloween posters and animations. I could make that. She is interested in art and science? Sure. Me too. I could take her job. I believe I have some wigs laying around in my basement. It's a matter of mixing art and science. It's not just a zombie poster. I'm sure it can be backed up by scientific evidence. So to all of you guys that say space is fake, sooner or later the zombies will get you. It seems that NASA loves Halloween a lot. They put out so much content today. I love it. Let's watch more.
Amazing. So we are going to take an Ask NASA question.
Okay.
So Zach Powers here asks, say a person on another planet, far, far away from another galaxy, took a clear picture of Earth.
Yes.
What time period would the picture of Earth be in?
Wait. The question is not what time period would the picture be in. The question is, what would the Earth look like? You have been giving us all those different looking globes. It's so funny when you ask NASA what the Earth looks like from space. They say, nah, we could take a picture, but the question is, what time period would you see? It could be a picture from 1,000 years ago when the Earth was still flat, so it's science, bro.
Amazing. So we have to ask, can you tell us a little bit about what is going on with your
Sure,
outfit
yeah.
and how does it have to relate to Exoplanets?
Absolutely. I'm glad you asked, Leah. So this wig here in my makeup represents a Terminator zone. And so I've got a really hot day side here on the right and a really cold night side on the left. And so I've tried to make the makeup coincident with that. And then, of course, always a good opportunity to wear a cat space shirt. But
That's 2 more points for me, NASA. I don't have a Terminator zone, but they call me the Flat Earth Terminator. I am Terminator. And while your employee has a Space Cat t-shirt, my cat went into space 2 years ago. So I have a real Space Cat. Please hire me, NASA.
I did also want to ask you, Talia, about your costume.
Well, I am everything and anything. I am the universe. I have my planets here. I have my stars here, which only make up 5% of it. And the rest is dark energy and dark matter. So we're going to head back to the studio with you, Scott. Thank you so much.
Thank you both. So I understand there are billions and billions of planets, exoplanets in the known universe. What does this mean for your work schedules?
So, there are billions and billions of planets in the universe. What does that mean for our work schedules? Well, for me, it's a lot of trying to communicate all of those weird worlds out there. But for Tiffany, I think it's a lot different.
Yeah, never a dull moment.
Well, way to go. Happy Halloween to both of you. You look fantastic. Star-studded. All right.
Thank you so much, Scott.
Thanks.
Before we dive into the spooky mysteries of dark energy and dark matter, let's talk pumpkins. Working at NASA isn't all just science and math. It can be fun in games too. For instance, I'm not actually a Starfleet captain. NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory just yesterday hosted their annual employee pumpkin carving contest, and our friend Caitlin Soares has all the Gordy details. Caitlin, let's give him Pumpkin to talk about.
Is everybody ready to go?
Our annual pumpkin carving contest is underway. Let's go watch these NASA engineers get their hands dirty.
The annual pumpkin carving contest. I want to join next year. I can do pumpkins.
What are you guys carving today?
So we're carving the advanced deployable sutures, which is all of the deployable structures JPL's produced in the last 10 years
That's so cool.
plugged into a pumpkin.
Wow. What are you working on here today?
Imagine all the stuff you can put inside a pumpkin. So cool, man.
Mons is the largest volcano in the solar system.
It doesn't look like the largest volcano, but it's cool.
My
I
team
want to
did the
do it.
Wizard of Oz theme, so we included the main feature is the lion, but we also included the scarecrow and the Tin Man. So the Tin Man's a pumpkin. What is the scarecrow there? It is a butternut squash. Just keep with the gourd family.
And we turn our pumpkin into the
Oh, look at the
Apollo lunar
costumes, man. That's amazing. Okay, enough of this bullshit. What the fuck is wrong with NASA? Why are they so obsessed about Halloween? It seems that NASA GPL loves Halloween but despises Christmas. According to this article, NASA's premier planetary lab goes nuts at Halloween but fears the word Christmas. That's kinda strange. Is it because Halloween is a satanic day? According to some people. GPL traces its beginnings to 1936 in the Guggenheim Aeronautical Laboratory at the California Institute of Technology, when the first set of rocket experiments were carried out. They don't mention the day. I will tell you, it was on Halloween. Prominent among the rocket pioneers experimenting that day was a man named Jack Parsons. In 1939, Parsons became acquainted with the works of English occultist Aleister Crowley, who referred to himself as the Great Beast 666. If you research his stuff, it's all Freemason stuff, satanic stuff, devil shit. All the NASA and ESA missions are based on all mythology and stories, using the names of different gods for their spaceships and missions. It's a religion, pseudoscience. How can the sun look like a jack-o'-lantern on Halloween? It's not a coincidence, they are fooling you. At this point, they can say pretty much anything they want. Most of you people will believe it. Because it comes with authority. We are taught to trust authority, and that's how most people function. That's why people will laugh at you when you tell them there are no real photos that show the Earth from space, but when NASA says there is water on Mars, most people will believe it. But now, when NASA tells them that there are zombies in space, what do you think? How many people will believe it? I think it's getting so ridiculous that even the most brainwashed people are starting to question it. The mainstream media might be pushing these ideas, but people are not that stupid. I actually love that it's getting this insane. I would suggest to NASA to keep doing videos like this. There is a point where things can get so insane that no one will believe them anymore, and we are getting there fast. And also, this kind of NASA content is the best we could ever wish for. It makes me want to do videos every day again. So I hope I can get back to you very soon. Because I don't like Halloween too much, I will wish you all a Merry Christmas. Take care, people. Bye bye.
Okay, so Jesse wants to know on Facebook, if the universe is expanding, what is it expanding into? What's on the other side of that bubble?
Well, this is the question that we love to get, and it's good that Jesse asked that because it gives us an opportunity to try to answer something that is really very difficult to conceptualize. So I would suggest starting out by saying the universe isn't expanding into anything. It's actually an expansion of space. As space expands, it's pushing away from itself, but it's everywhere. Every part of space is moving apart.